Today we are reviewing The Menu. The Menu was written by Seth Reese and Will Tracy, and directed by Mark Mylod. It stars Anya Taylor-Joy as Margot, Nicholas Hoult as Tyler, and Ralph Fiennes as Chef Slowick. The film is about an expensive banquet hosted by a famous chef, which takes place on an isolated island. And shortly after the guests arrive, things start to go, let's just say, not as expected. We can't say much more than that without spoiling it, so The Menu is a comedy, horror, and thriller, I think. And it's funny because the comedy is more subtle. It's not in-your-face kind of comedy, which I think that people my age and younger probably wouldn't understand, not understand intellectually, but just wouldn't find the comedy funny. Just because we're in the age of the internet where people are more used to in-your-face type of comedy, this is not one of those movies.
That's actually pretty hilarious.
To me, we were laughing our asses off.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Thanks. That was amazing.
My bad.
Yeah, I like that the comedy's subtle. I like that it's not in your face. I like that they're being more creative with it. I think that they did a great job with that.
Yeah, they did.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hilarious because the delivery of the dialogue and the screenplay is really clever. Like, just the banter between the characters is really funny. The things that they say, and then obviously some of the text that they put forth with like some of the dishes. The style and the editing of this film is how it's actually broken up into segments, which is technically each dish is the segment of the film, and as it builds, eventually gets to all builds up to a conclusion, but each time you just figure something out about a character, their past, and maybe why they're there, specifically there.
It's awesome. I really enjoyed it a lot. There was never a point where I was bored, for me.
Yeah, me neither. It has a lot more going for it than I thought in terms of like characters and just the comedy in it. Like, I didn't know it was gonna be so funny.
Me either.
At least, well, to us anyway.
Yeah, like we said before, the comedy is subtle, so don't expect it to be some kind of in-your-face comedy.
Yeah.
Like slapstick or something like that. It's not like that.
Yeah, it's not like Dumb and Dumber, which is an amazing movie.
It is amazing.
But it's not like that.
No.
It's more subtle.
Would you say there's more horror or comedy in this film?
Comedy. Like,
Yeah,
there's more,
probably.
it's more like small thrilling aspects, like a build-up, and it creates good tension, but there's also good comedy in between it. I don't really feel like a horror.
Well, to me, I would say that the horror aspect of the film slightly outweighs the comedy part.
I don't know. To me, it seems more like just has some thrilling moments in the film. It never really felt like a horror movie to me, but I don't know why it's actually pinned as one. I think it should be more like a thriller comedy. Like, I don't really see horror in it, at least for me.
That's true. I don't really see the horror part. I guess more thriller comedy. Yeah, the horror part, I'm not really a big fan of the commercial look when it comes to cinematography and lighting and that kind of stuff. And this film has that kind of commercial look. But in this case, I actually don't mind it because the film's themes match the cinematography, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So it actually works. And like I said, I typically don't like that look, but no, in this film, it works for me.
Ralph Fiennes in the movie. He actually really made the movie for me as being the villain. It's funny because seeing him as a usually dramatic actor, I've seen him he's been in comedies too, but most of the time being dramatic, like Voldemort from Harry Potter.
Well, he's dramatic here too.
Yeah, he is, but also sprinkles in a lot of good comedy and dialogue that he says that he delivers, and it just makes it hilarious how he does it. Mm-hmm. He did so good. It's one of my favorite performances of his, actually.
So I think that we both agree we'll give this film a 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed.
And see you next time.
Oh yeah.